Okay, so this filter might be like a little bit too much for this, but I'm gonna go with it. It's pretty. I adjusted it a little bit so it wasn't so violently violent. But yeah, anyways. I tried making a video of like organizing my home stable and explaining so many things, and it was just way too long. Apparently, I ramble and get distracted and get off topic, and it was really funny while I was editing because I was going on and on and on about all these things, and none of them were like what I actually like meant to talk about in the video until like the very end. So if I had actually edited it, I would have started organizing my home stable, and then all of a sudden I would have been done organizing my home stable. So yeah, I scratched it. I scratched it. We're doing another SSO restart video instead, and I will briefly try to explain what I was trying to explain in that other video beforehand. But it changes my plans a little bit. That means I want to get this video up. No, I'll do it today. I'll do it today. I'll do it. Okay, I'll do it. And yeah, yeah. Okay. I know it's been a long time, but I have in fact returned, and I have returned with a plan because I have a really bad habit of just despawning off the face of the earth for months. And I actually really want to get back into uploading to YouTube, and I really want to be consistent with it and put a lot of effort into it. The only thing is I am extraordinarily busy. I work a full-time job. I'm in full-time college. I attempt to do this full-time. The amount of videos that I have scrapped in the last couple of months is insane. I was supposed to do a video for what I thought it was called Legend of Kimori, but apparently it's Legend of Kimord, which I'm probably still saying that wrong. But November 30th is well done and passed, and I never did manage to get the video up, so I scrapped that as well. But I had originally planned to do a video going over the demo and whatnot and everything that you could do. I took a couple of takes of that one. I really did. I tried really hard. And then editing just never arrived. And I have had some people ask me about episode 2 of Anne's story in my Starshine Legacy series. It's been recorded. I just need to edit it. The problem is I built a new PC recently, and I had recorded that video on my other PC, and it took me forever to get around to transferring that footage over to this PC. And then I moved again because I like to do that apparently. And it's just been a whole mess, but yeah. I am working on it. I'm actually been actively editing it today. So expect that within like probably the next week, and only the next week just because I want to get this one out today or tomorrow. And then Wednesday, I'm really excited, is the Winter Festival update. I know this is like totally irrelevant if you're like watching like way in the future. I'm so sorry. That's why I was gonna make a separate video. But yeah, the Winter Festival is on Wednesday, and I want to do a video for that I'm gonna record and upload that day. It's gonna be like my normal big SSO update video thingies, and yeah, so that's why it's gonna be probably a couple of days. It was supposed to be the next one after my failed attempt at an organizing stable video. Hey, but my home stable's organized on my main account now, so there is that. But yeah, it just all fell apart. Okay, I'm out here, I'm doing my best. I am doing my darn, okay, I'm just gonna stop talking and move on. You see how it's like too much? When it's zoomed out and I'm like going around, it's a lot. But it's also nice because it's not super blurred, and I could actually kind of play like this just regularly. When the snow is here, this is gonna be kind of useless, but for now, it's kind of cool. However, oh, it's so bright. Should I keep it on just for this video? I think that would be kind of annoying, actually. I'll be honest with you. We'll leave it off. Pretend it's on. Yeah, so I'm gonna do some story quests. I didn't watch my last video, and it's been a minute, but I'm pretty sure that's kind of what I was getting ready for, was to do some story quests, and I'm pretty sure I was ready for it. Even if I'm not, I don't really care. I really want to do story quests, so I'm just gonna do them. And I think it's just Linda. Yeah, also my penguin needs to stay in his bag. Oh, I thought he left. He did not. He made it sound like he left the bag, but he didn't. The reason why I want him to stay in his bag is because he slides around on his belly. And there's no snow, so it's a little silly, but he's really cute. And I love him so much. Hi, Vandella. It's been a while. I've got so much catching up to do after being away for so long. What's that? Have I heard anything from Alex? Yes, in fact, I have. She's on her way back, and I think she'll be here tomorrow. There are rumors that the Druids are organizing a council meeting. Did you hear about that? You haven't? Strange. I'm sure they want you to participate in the council. You've helped both us and the Druids a lot, and I know the Druids, the Keepers of Edene, are watching out for you. Oh, gosh. Jump scare. Apparently I'm not supposed to be standing there. Anyways, Circus or Alex returns. Oh, we better talk with Alex when she arrives tomorrow, and then we'll know whether there'll be a council meeting or not. But guess what? I hear that there's Circus coming to Moreland. Maybe you could check that out in the meantime. It was Maya and Moreland who told me. Ask her about the details and where the circus is. Take a look and check if anything mysterious is going on there. I have my suspicions. So agreed, you'll check with Maya where the circus is, and we'll meet back here tomorrow when Alex is back. Great. Well, unfortunately for you, Alex is standing right there. Second of all, shoot, I actually didn't even know this was a quest. I probably did, or maybe I didn't. I'm honestly not really sure with you, but very clearly in the very beginning, we were not supposed to go find Idris and do all of that nonsense. Oh gosh, that means that whole video, this whole video would be about the circus right now. Actually, that would be kind of awful. That's a bummer. Well, anyways, I learned something. I'm quite sure you've heard about it by now, but the invite a friend reward is a horse. And I'm pretty sure everybody's just making an alternate account and going to level 12 themselves, which I did because I don't have any friends. No one to invite to play. Look, I already got my boyfriend to play this game, okay? He's not gonna go to level 12 by himself. It's just not gonna happen. He's not gonna make a new account for me. I had to do it, okay? Star Stable, just don't worry about it. So, if you do the quests really fast and don't progress in the story, they actually make sense. So that's kind of interesting. Anyways, Vandella, hi, do we miss you here in Moreland? Don't worry, Vandella, we have lots to do, but there are loads of newcomers here to help. So feel free to help Linda and the others as soon as you find Justin. I'm sure that's what Thomas wants most of all right now. The circus? So Linda told you I saw a circus. That's right. Have you seen the wizard carriage up on Nilmer's Highland, west of the abandoned farm? It actually looks like they're setting up a full circus there. I don't know what they're doing, but I've seen some people who are doing something. Take a look up on Nilmer's Highland, Vandella. See, here's the thing about this is the fact that I've already talked to Maya and she took me to Z and then Z took me to the circus and it was a whole 9 yards of things. Do they not realize that they forgot to take out the original introductory quest to the circus when they added in Idris? I'm actually really curious to see what this dude has to say. Like, am I gonna meet him for the first time again? Or is he gonna know who I am? Or like what's gonna happen, you know? I just want to know. See, when you see people in outfits like that, they're doing the invite a friend quest because that's a reward you get from it. Okay, well, then where is that vexing jester? Yeah, and then in those quests, you get Zen. Is a circus coming to town? That's one way of putting it. I'm setting up my carnival here on the hill. It will be something extraordinary, you'll see. We'll have strange and funny people doing strange and wonderful things. We shall perform magic like you have never seen before. I bring true miracles. But now over to more important things. You know nothing about the jester? Okay, he took off. Can you help me find him? He gets lost easily. The silly little fool. I heard his bells ringing down the road here to the south. Maybe he's out there wandering about. And he just stays, he just, okay. Ouch, what's this? One four-legged and one two-legged. That's 6 legs altogether. 6 this'll stick. So you must be both horse and rider then, yes? You think I'm weird? I think you're weird. Did Mr. Idris the Great send you? Well then I'll gladly follow you back to him. I am, as you can see, very lost. I think I'm a little stupid, you see. Mr. Idris says I am, and he's always right. At least so he says. Wait, don't ride too fast, or I won't keep up. As you can see, I have very short legs. You're joking. That did not just happen. He did not just teleport So now I have to... Okay, I'll wait for him. Yeah, no, that's actually kind of a bit annoying. Because we already set up the circus. I looked for this tent. I rummaged through thousands of boxes. And now it's like we never met them before. He made me a pony. Look at that. I still need to go talk to what's-his-face up here about the pony. And I keep avoiding it because I don't want to go up there, to be completely honest with you. Okay. Yeah, I wonder if they realize that they have 2 introductory quests to this guy. Probably not. They probably don't care if they do know. And who knows if they'll ever fix it. I actually really hate this little guy. Anyways, good work, horsewoman. I hope the little jester didn't bore you too much on the way. He only talks gibberish anyway. What's your name? Vendella. Neat. Thank you so much for helping me find the jester. Do you like animals? Maybe funny circus animals? Look in the cages and tell me what you think about them. Oh, this is so fascinating. Only because there is something about this cage I won't spoil if you haven't played through all these quests yet. But I don't think that's even like known that that's a thing in this quest. This is a really old quest. Empty, you're kidding me. You don't see any animals at all in the cages. Interesting. Thanks anyway. I promise to see them another day. Maybe you can even have one to take home with you, but you can't get any just now. Since you can't even see them, that would seem strange. While Vendella Jester was searching for 5-leaf clovers for me when he got lost, he can't even handle a simple task like that. I'm convinced that you're much better at it than him. I cannot see them myself, something about my eyes. There are lots of things only I can see and no one else, but 5-leaf clovers elude me. To some, 5-leaf clovers are easy to find, and if you just put your mind to it, I think you're one of those people. Just close your eyes and count to 5. When you open your eyes again, you'll see 5-leaf clovers all over the place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, I guess their whole point in, like, doing the whole Z quest was to get, you know, introduced the new Idris, essentially. I don't really know how many people know this, but it never used to be him. And I very vaguely remember what he was like before. Like, vaguely. I was shocked when I learned what he originally looked like because the train of events leading up to when I actually first met him in game, I just did not remember it. I did not remember he existed at all. It was crazy. Anyways. Oh, incredible, Vendella. Completely incredible. You're not so bad at performing miracles yourself, you know. Well, that small matter is taken care of, but actually they're not for me. Or yes, I put one of them in my hat. Isn't it nice? Anyway, there's a lovely lady who should have these. She's waiting by the gate in Cliffside County, north of the riding arena. Maybe you and your fast horse could deliver them to her. Take the riding arena road behind the vineyard, right to the south part of the overlooked chasm. Then down to the riding arena, following the road north to the Iron Gate, where the lady is waiting for you. That's not even what the Silverglade Manor, it's not even set up like that anymore. That's... I do get a little frustrated by these small little details because I always just think about like, oh my gosh, like what if I was a new player, like genuinely a new player. I'm playing through this. I would be so confused. I'd be like, I just met this guy. Like the train of events, there's like maybe 2 days. 2 or 3 days between you like finding Linda and then doing that, you know what I mean? I mean, I suppose if you like speed run like everyone's doing right now, then it would be way less time because you'd probably be doing the quest more in an order that I am, so it would take you a long time. But it's just sad. It's a little disappointing, to be honest with you. Oh yeah, I forgot about the little hedgehogs. You don't realize what you've just done. Time to go. I have lots to prepare. I don't need your help anymore for now. I guess I can read the amazing Idris little book thing. Idris is the ringmaster of Circus of Dreams up in Nilmer's Highland. I helped him build the circus after meeting his horse Z down in Moorland. Maybe help isn't the right word, as he seems to have everything under control. It's almost like he was playing with me. And who are these friends he mentioned? Not more clowns like Zin, I hope. That guy sort of gives me the creeps. Whatever his true intentions are, it just created something truly amazing and beautiful, and I'm excited that I can ride in his big top. It just had me gather 5-leaf clovers and deliver them to an actual witch. Could she have been one of Idris' mysterious friends? And why did he need my help to find with him? And why did he need my help? And why did he need me to help him with this simple task? There is clearly more to this circus than clowns and magic tricks. Even though he's charming, I don't know if I should trust Idris. Yeah, that's really silly. I'm just gonna do this one really quick. I know that I have other things to be doing, but it's here. I'm down here. It's whatever. They don't even really say anything at all. I just will go talk to the vets eventually and get them like a little home built. I'll probably do that today because I'm probably going to be going down to those gates quite a bit. I think. I'm not positive though, so we'll see. I truly have no idea. I'm hoping so. It would be really nice, but I'm also not level 14 yet, and that is the level you have to be to unlock Golden Hills Valley as far as I can remember. But I'm not positive. So there was a circus there, or carnival, as Idris called it. They were a bit strange, and you had helped him find 5-leaf clovers for a witch? That doesn't sound too good. 5-leaf clovers are extremely rare and can only be found by very special people, and when they are given away, they gain additional magical properties. There's nothing to do about that now. There's lots of strange characters around here these days. It's quite unusual for witches and wizards to show themselves in public. Oh, and now she's gone. Goodbye, Alex. We ignored her for too long, alright? I get it. I really do. Hi there, great news. As you can see, Alex is back. No, okay. Sorry. I'm gonna go take care of the little hedgehogs. I'm gonna give her a little minute. I love how she's like, as you can see, Alex is back. Right as she disappears. That's so silly. Also, can we talk about the fact that there should be another daytimer right there? That's crazy. But yeah, I'm just gonna hop with the little hedgehogs. And then move on. Hello, Vandella. What did you say? You found some hedgehogs? They looked a bit sad and scared. Poor things. Maybe they can't find their way back to their nest. Can you go back and look for the nest? Oh, this is gonna take me a while. I'm actually gonna cheat a little bit and call for pickup. I just kind of want this quest to go by a little bit quickly, if I'll be honest. You couldn't find any hedgehog nests. Well, then that's probably why they are so sad. If you can find some leaves, maybe you can make a nest for the hedgehogs. You can ride to Silverglade Equestrian Center and ask Judy if she has a rake to lend you. Hedgehogs usually make their nests in piles of leaves during the fall. Some people give hedgehogs milk, but you shouldn't do that because they can give them stomach problems. Also, I always thought this was really funny because the vet is here, but like she's the vet and I don't understand why this is necessary. You know what I mean? Like, just give her those powers. Maybe she's like her assistant or something. I have no idea. Hello, of course I can lend you a rake. Are you going to rake now? Right in the middle of spring? In the middle of spring? Okay, I will get into that in one moment. I will lend you my best rake, but why do you want to rake leaves now? I see. You found some hedgehogs. Oh, they are so cute. How nice of you to make nests for them. Good luck with the raking. This quest unlocks pretty quickly. Has it already been like gosh darn near a whole year? You know what I mean? You know? Because I came here for the summer. Granted, I don't think it specifically tells you that anymore, but I'm still going to abide by that because it's the Moreland summer camp. Summer camp, you know? Summer. So yeah, we're supposed to be here for the summer. So everything's supposed to like, a lot of things are supposed to happen in the summer and then it kind of goes into the fall and winter. This would be way better if it was like the fall time. I know it's always fall in Golden Hills Valley. That's not the point though. Oh, I see. I thought I had to write all the way back to her, but I suppose not. Okay, and then I know she has a quest where you check on them. I am gonna leave that for tomorrow. Or not really tomorrow, but whenever tomorrow is, I guess. Probably, if I remember, I'll try to grab it before I go unlock Golden Hills Valley, because that'll be like the next time I'm naturally down there. And so, I don't know, it just makes sense to me that way. I'll try to get into how the quests actually make sense if you do them really fast in just a minute. Hi there, great news. As you can see, Alex is back. She is now. She wasn't a minute ago. Nice to see you again, friends. It's been a long journey and unfortunately quite unsuccessful. Both Lisa and Anne have been away for a while. Lisa traveled around Jorvik with her music academy, playing in cafes and holiday parades across the island. Ermin said that she returned to Jorvik Stables recently, and she and Starshine took to the trail. Since then, we haven't seen or heard from her again. Lisa has to be somewhere on the island. The question is where. Anne vanished one day during a stars competition in France. There's not a single clue as to where she went. She just disappeared without a trace. Right now, we should concentrate our efforts on finding Lisa. Since she was last seen here on Jorvik, we should be able to pick up her trail. If we can find Lisa, we will be in a better position to go after Justin. It has been a while since either of the Soul Riders have seen Anne. Her busy competition schedule and diverging lives kept them apart until Anne's recent disappearance during a shot competition in France. The Druids, the Keepers of Aideen, have called a council meeting. They've announced that they want you to attend, Vandella. My knowledge is limited. I don't know how you can get there, as it is a very special place. Linda and I will get there by our own means, but you should speak with Elizabeth in Valedale. She has the ability to transfer outsiders to the secret stone circle where the meeting will take place. Okay, so onwards to Valedale. I could run there and explain, but these videos always end up so long and I never get anything done. So I'm just gonna take the trailer. Oh my gosh, she named hers Gold Quest. I named mine Questy. Sorry, I just think it's so cute. Anyways. It's great that you could come. I'll teach you how to get to the Druids meeting without having a special skills to the Druids or Soul Riders. I really want to know when they're gonna update her. The path behind my house leads to the 4 rune stones. Continue past them. There you will find a spiral-shaped path surrounded by other rune stones. Be sure to ride in a clockwise spiral along the path until the portal opens in the middle. Ride into the portal and you'll travel to the secret stone circle and meet the Druid Council there. Listen to the council, ask questions, and talk to me back here again when the meeting is over. Don't reveal how to get there to anyone, promise me. Okay. So, yeah, when I was doing the quest for my horse, who I named Questy, obviously, I was doing them very quickly. I actually did finish mine in a day. It took me a lot of hours, and it kind of sucked, but I did it. And because I wasn't progressing in the story quest very quickly, it actually started to make sense. It was kind of crazy. Like, when you level up, new quests unlock. So if you go through all those starter quests, everything available on Jorvik without doing the story quest, you do like 1 or 2, and then you can spend some star coins to advance the day. You won't level up fast enough for all this like mess to unfold. It just stays very centralized and actually keeps you on a path, which is crazy to me. And you wouldn't want to do every quest available. You don't want to necessarily go to the Harvest Counties, which I accidentally did. But you want to do everything else. Unlocking South Hoof Peninsula, going to Starshine Ranch and meeting everyone there, even going to Valedale and meeting the plant people with the garden stuff, building the thing to the thing. You know what I mean? You want to do all of it. Now I'm realizing you don't want to do the circus just yet. You want to wait. That quest probably won't be available if you don't do the circus. So you might want to like kind of like just have the knowledge and just like go do the circus stuff, get Z up there, and then go back and get the quest from Linda. And you know, you probably want to do it kind of weird like that to at least make it make a little bit of sense. But yeah, it's just kind of mind-boggling. It actually made sense. It was crazy. But yeah, anyways. Oh, okay. Oh, it's like a little cutscene thing. Nifty. Yeah, when I do my season 2, when the Shadow Horses get updated finally, I might actually do it that way. Y'all probably are going to be begging me to get in the story quest, and I'm going to be like, no, just wait, trust the process. I don't know, we'll see. We are the Keepers of Aideen. We greet you, newcomer. I am Fripp. Druids and Soul Riders, we are gathered here today for an extra council. A special welcome also to our newcomer. This is Vendella, and she's the one I told you about. Well done, Honorable Sunbeam. Vendella, it's so... Okay, hold on. Fripp is still the old Fripp here. I just realized that. Why are these things a thing? Vendella, it's so nice. Sorry, Vendella, it's so sad that we have to meet under these circumstances. When time is short and the cold fingers of darkness reach for us, but we wouldn't have summoned you if it wasn't important. She's not ready. She's too inexperienced. As far as I know, she doesn't even know how to talk to her horse yet, does she? You should know that I was against this from the very beginning. Quiet. If we had caught all four of the Soul Riders, we wouldn't need to do this, but Elizabeth Sunbeam guarantees that Vendella possesses the necessary qualities to be a legendary Soul Rider. Actually, better than anyone in a long time. Tell us, Elizabeth. Thank you, Fripp. I've told you that she passed the test. You know, the first test where you can see which of the four powers you belong to by activating your power's runestone. Oh, that was hard to say for some reason. To keep the secret, I've so far only told Fripp about what really happened. Get to the point, Druid. I'm not convinced yet. She activated all 4 runestones. I love how it's just like a little face. Vendella has proven the ability to utilize all 4 of the Soul Riders for circles. Don't you all remember the last time this happened? This is big news. With the right training, Vendella has the potential to become a powerful Soul Rider. We didn't have any training either when we started. True, but enough of this, and I presume that no one will question her participation here any further. Good, we have much more important things to talk about, so we have to do the best we can to find time for the training of Vendella when the opportunity arises. Let's summarize the situation. We know that Jorvik once more is being threatened by the greatest darkness, the one called Garnock. We can tell by the illegal and dark magic, which has started haunting the neighborhood in a lot of different ways. Even our perceptive Vendella has noticed this. That's why it's time to perform the light ceremony, so we can stop Garnock for now, but once more, it's not going to be easy. Alex and Linda are 2 of the 4 Soul Riders that we can get a hold of. Lisa and Anne have disappeared. Vendella can probably replace one of them, but we have to continue our search for Lisa or Anne because we need 4 Soul Riders for the ceremony, just like before the Lost Book of Ceremonies disappeared. Well, summarize, Master Fripp. So far, Garnock is not that strong, but we've noticed that there seems to be a lot of strange characters out there who are interested in what we do, and they're curious about the dangerous side effects that happen when Garnock gets stronger. We also have to focus on finding and identifying our enemies before they grow too strong. Well, the time has come. Let's spread the word to all druids in Jorvik, letting them know that it's time for the ceremony once more. The primary goal for all of us is to find at least one of the disappeared Soul Riders. Let's call a meeting again soon, when we have more information to share. Thank you all for coming on such short notice, and thank you, Vendella. I hope you'll become a member when the time is right. Please stay and ask some questions. If you want, we'll try our best to answer them. Whoa! Oh my... There's so many. I'm gonna go through all of them, I guess. What are the Keepers of Aideen? We're a group of druids who have been on this island since the dawn of time. We acted in secrecy much more in the past, but today a lot of people know about our existence, even though our real purpose is a well-kept secret. For now, I can't tell you the innermost secrets about our real purpose, but I can tell you that our main purpose is to protect Jorvik from Garnock, the Dark Force, so it won't grow stronger and take over the world. What can the Keepers of Aideen do? We do what we have always done since the dawn of time. Every time we notice that Garnock is getting more and more power, we gather the 4 Soul Riders through the ceremony described in the Lost Book of Ceremonies. That ceremony can prevent Garnock from spreading, and we can push it back, at least for a while. We can never permanently stop Garnock, but so far we've managed to stop it from poisoning our world with its with its malevolence. I did it. Garnock is unpredictable and can be active once a year or can slumber for decades. During the thousands of years we have existed, we have not failed. See, I can say like anemone and like cinnamon, but anyways, what's a Soul Rider? There are always at least 4 Soul Riders, and there are always special girls who, just like you, have a unique bond to their horse. Horses whose souls are one with the island of Jorvik's true essence. Soul Riders are rare nowadays, and we have a problem finding new ones. We hope that one day you will become a Soul Rider and help us in the struggle against Garnock and other dark powers who work against us. See, she says that right now, but then later on in the story, it makes it seem like there's always a generation, and Elizabeth was actually part of the last generation. And so was Anne's mom, by the way, which I always thought was kind of strange. What do we know about Lisa and Anne? Sure, I can bring you up to speed about our friend Lisa. After we stopped Mr. Sands the last time and settled back into normal life, Lisa transferred to Star Academy in Jorvik, where she studied music. She had a true gift, singer, songwriter, guitar, and man, could that girl own the stage. The total package. She started playing at the clubs in Jorvik. Linda and I would go to see her when we could. Even Anne showed up sometimes. Then she got a manager and started touring overseas. It all built up to her playing a festival back in Texas where she was born. Everyone was saying Lisa was on the verge of blowing up big time, but then after that show, Lisa went dark. No more shows, no more posting on social media. I read that mean things some people said, that she couldn't take the pressure of fame. But I know that wasn't the truth. Lisa is the bravest girl I've ever known. You think that being a rock star is pressure? Try being a soul writer. I knew she was coming back to Jorvik. I could feel it in my heart and in my birthmark. Herman and Jorvik Stables said she had been by to take her horse Starshine out for rides. This was a few weeks ago. After that, she disappeared without a trace, but we think she is still somewhere on Jorvik. Linda, care to share what we know about Anne's whereabouts? Our friend Anne is a pretty big deal in the dressage world. In the 2 years since we came together as soul writers, she and our horse Concord attended more and more competitions in both Jorvik and abroad. That's how Anne is. When she puts her mind to something, she puts her whole heart into it. We were so proud of her. 2 months ago, she went to France for a dressage invitational. During the competition, the announcer called her name, but she never entered the ring. She and Concord just disappeared. Anne's family is very rich. The authorities thought it might have been a kidnapping, but the expected ransom note never came. We suspect the Dark Record is behind their disappearance. I'm afraid that's all we know. That was a lot. And also, I hate that they haven't fully transferred Lisa's new personality into the older quests, you know? It kind of bothers me, but it's okay. What's this place? The Secret Stone Circle is a place like no other. Time and space work in different ways in here. Compared to the rest of the world, we, the Keepers of Edene, have the ability to travel from here. Travel? Okay. We, the Keepers of Edene, have the ability to travel here from different places on Jorvik. When we hold council meetings, you can always return to this place, and due to its special nature, you can meet us here again through the present, but seeing the past, if you know what I mean. No, I don't know what you mean. Actually. Who are against the Druids? Dark Core, controlled by Mr. Sands, is one of our most powerful enemies. Thank goodness you realize that Mr. Sands is back in action on the island again, so we can get ready to act when they show themselves. Dark Core claims to be a multinational company with the same interests as GED, but we think Mr. Sands is looking for a way to control Garnock and use that powerful force to take over the world. We don't think that's possible, and the only thing that he'll do is ruin our world trying. There are others who want to stop us or have their own agendas regarding Garnock, so be careful out there. We have to identify what they want and what they're doing. There are more stakeholders involved than ever before, and Garnock isn't even that strong yet. What does Justin have to do with this? As you prove, Justin is unfortunately Mr. Sands' grandson. It's clear that Mr. Sands has a purpose for him and that he has something big going on, since he doesn't dare show his ugly face here again. We should invest some time and energy to find that poor boy, not only to save him from Mr. Sands, but also to stop Mr. Sands' plans and maybe find out exactly what they want from Justin. What is the Book of the Light Ceremonies? Funny you should ask that. The book is used as a ceremony to prevent Garnock from growing in strength and to temporarily chase him away. Unfortunately, the book has been lost for a couple of 100 years, and that's why we call it the Lost Book of Ceremonies. However, a copy of some of the most important chapters has been made, and the 4 parts of that copy is divided between us druids. One day we hope to find the book because it will make the ceremony more powerful, and it contains secrets written by ancient druids which we have forgotten or don't understand anymore. The last time we acted against Garnock, the circumstances caused our soul riders to act a bit differently. That's an understatement of the year. Okay. What do we do now? You can return here whenever you want to ask us something. When the time comes, we will assign some tasks for you to perform. You have to be patient and wait until we have the right information, the right training, and a teacher for you. Our perception of time is different, and in your world, you may think that time passes slowly. For us, it's a bit different, so we ask you to be patient. Besides learning how to be a soul writer, you should accept our offer to become just that. We must keep looking for Justin, Lisa, and Anne. You also have to look for and try to identify whatever new enemies we have out there. As soon as we have a suitable task for you, we will let you know. Vanilla, we need you. Okay, thanks. I don't have any more questions for now. Okay, Vanilla, you know that if you have any more questions, you can return here the same way I showed you. You see, Vanilla. Talk to me when we are there. Go back and wait. We will contact you soon. See you, Vanilla. Thanks for coming here. So all of that information could have like been spread out amongst multiple quests in like a clever storytelling way, you know, show don't tell kind of situation. Welcome back, Vanilla. That went well, didn't it? Oh, I can read Avalon's now. And Fripp's. Okay. When I first met Avalon, I found him to be a little scary. The way he floats around in those robes that hide his face, but only once I got to know him, he quickly showed himself to be very gentle and kind, always quick to assist with ancient druid lore as a rare recipe. Elizabeth leans on Avalon for his extensive knowledge and sage advice. The soul writers too, especially Linda, often seek him out for advice and friendship. Avalon can be a bit of a worrywart, but considering how much time he spends listening to Fripp's apocalyptic predictions, who could blame him? Avalon loves to spend time in his garden where he nurtures both medicinal herbs and beautiful flowers. He tries to act accommodating when horses ride up into his garden, but I can tell it really stresses him out. And then Fripp may resemble an oversized blue squirrel, but he is really a cosmic being who came to our world from a Pandoria thousands of years ago. He founded the Keepers of Eden to protect Jorvik and its horses until the prophesied return of the goddess, whom Fripp believes will save both Earth and Pandoria from destruction. And here I thought this would just be a fun summer of writing and relaxation. You know, I actually didn't know that he believed she was going to save Pandoria as well. That's interesting because Idris's whole purpose in this is to save Pandoria as well. But he wants to sacrifice Earth in the process of it. His whole thing is like, it's your world or mine type of trope. Anyways, now you know more about the things we are connected. If you need to, you can return in time and space to this meeting if you have further queries. You can always use the spiral path to get to the secret stone circle, but this is all a secret, yes? Good, Vanilla. Your adventure will soon go on, and also try to teach you how to use your powers so you can be a soul writer. So you too can be a soul writer. Good luck. We will contact you again. Cool. So, I mean, that's kind of like all there was for today. I'm not sure what it goes into, and it's also a day timer, the councilman in Silverglade Village. Why is the gate still closed? I'm not level 14 yet. Is it really not level 14 that you unlock? Is it like, am I... Maybe I'm crazy. By the way, I was going to make a little video, like time lapse of all this happenings and stuff. I lost all of that footage. I had made some decent progress and I completely forgot about it when I built my new PC. My old PC is completely wiped and I actually gave it to my dad and it's gone. Like, it's not like I can just like go re-record it. So I apologize, but yeah, I won't be doing that one, which honestly, it kind of makes sense because I did say that I wasn't going to be doing anything new and I do consider the Valedale update to be new. And for a season 2 thing, so yeah. So now it's just for the councilman in Silverglade Village, to unlock Golden Hills Valley, which is just gonna unlock a whole other world of quests that I don't know if I'm ready for. So yeah, I'm gonna go find a cliff really quick, actually, probably the same one I was on. Also, this is in fact as close to the edge as I can get. There's an invisible wall blocking me, and I think it's because I haven't unlocked Golden Hills Valley that I can't fall off the cliff, which is kind of rude, if you ask me. But honestly, knowing SSO players, they probably figured out a way down there before Golden Hills was even a thing. I don't honestly know. But yeah, so I wish... Sorry, I like hear voices. Is it me? I don't actually know what that was. Anyways, I really wish that whole thing had been extended out. Like I said, show don't tell. All those like, do you have any questions for us? And there's like 50 questions to ask and it just like goes over all this really important backstory that makes it feel like, I don't know. It just makes it feel bad. But it's okay. It's fine. My biggest pet peeve is the circus quest. The fact that there's 2 of them. There's 2 introductories to Idris, and I don't know if they don't realize. I don't know if they don't care. I really hope they watch this so they realize. But that was a bit silly, and I think the one thing that bothers me about it the most is the fact that he actually literally put the 5-leaf clover in his hat, which means they had to drop that entire thing, which means they knew that the quest was there. They just didn't think to go over the dialogue again, I guess. I'm not really sure. But honestly, what I would recommend is don't even go to Maya. Just say, hey, I heard there's a circus in town. You're like, oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Like, let me go talk to him, see what's up, see what he's actually doing. I thought he was just bringing a carnival for funsies and cool games and stuff. And then when you get there, you don't meet him for the first time. You don't meet this silly little jester for the first time. Jester is originally positioned where he's supposed to be and doesn't teleport, and then you have to wait for him to run all the way back. All of these things would be really nice. But yeah, it'd be kind of cool. And I also thought that you had to be level 14 to unlock Golden Hills Valley. I suppose I was wrong because I have the quest now that I can just, why is the gate still locked? That's what that quest does. It takes you straight into Golden Hills. So I guess that's what we'll be doing soon, I thought. But now I'm sitting here, I'm like, I want to move on with the story quest, but now I'm sitting here, I'm debating, I'm like, maybe we should, I'm gonna actually go into this really quick. It'll be blurred out. If we do that, we're gonna unlock a lot more quests. Honestly, I think we should just stick around here for a little while and go through all of the quests we have here. I don't want to go off over into the Harvest Counties just yet. I won't do that until after Golden Hills Valley. But everything around Moorland and Silverglade and Star Train Ranch and Firgrove and Valedale, all of that, I honestly think I want to do before moving on. Because like I said, it makes a lot of sense when you do it really quickly. If you don't progress in the story and you just focus on side quests, the progression makes sense, and that actually kind of blew my mind a little bit. I think you're supposed to do the story quests really, really slowly, which honestly makes sense considering the way that they were released. I mean, originally you got done with that quest that we just did and there was nothing. The little cat popped up and was like, hey, you finished all the quests, congratulations. After just unlocking more story quests, after a very long time of waiting. If you're a long-time player, you know how awful it was to wait for quests. And even if you're a newish player, within the last 2 or 3 years, you know how awful it is to wait for new quests. So, story quests, that is. So I think it was just accidentally designed that way. They just moved along with the story quests too slowly and then didn't think about the integration of them into the actual world. And so it kind of feels like you're playing 2 entirely different games sometimes. But anyways, I will stop rambling. I'm gonna record a couple more of these, so wish me luck. And I'm also hoping to get this video out by today or tomorrow, and then it will finally be the Winter Festival. And then by then the timeline of me making these videos and real life things will no longer add up. Essentially I'll be in the past from here on out. It won't be kind of in real time like it usually is, and that's just to take the stress of making these videos on time out of the equation, because that's what causes me to disappear for months at a time, because I just don't have time to sit down and record, and then I'm like, oh well this and oh well that. So yeah, but anyways, if you enjoyed this one, do be sure to leave a like, and if you haven't already subscribed, it truly helps me out, and there are tons more videos like this to come. I mean, I still have to finish the series. I still plan on doing another series like this one once the starter horses finally get updated, and yes, I am so hopeful that it'll be next year, but we will see. So yes, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.